We're in today with the Quadro FX 5800. This is a 2008 video card with 240 shaders. It's got 4 GB of VRAM GDDR3 running at 610 MHz on the core clock, 800 MHz on the memory clock, 512 bits bus with DirectX 10, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7-6950X with 10 cores and 20 threads. I think the best thing we can do for this old video card is just jump in a couple of games and see if we can fill up that 4 GB of VRAM. Let's go. This is an insane performance from this video card. I'm almost certain that this video card and that previous video card that I had, they're almost the same. Seriously, the only difference that was Fermi and this is Tesla, and it's got PCB sensor, and I was like, oh. The previous video card had sensor on the memory too. This one doesn't have, but I'll take this. You know, I will take this as a good sign because it got that PCB temperature. Show me 51 degrees. I put fan on 100% in order to keep this video card cool. 69 degrees. I can see it all 70 degrees now, and I think it needs a high-end thermal paste in order to stay cooled. But regardless, I wanted to start with some appropriate games because this is a 2008 video card, and I think the best thing I can do for it is just play some games, have some fun, try to utilize it with maximum details, and see how much I'm going to load up this video card with this amount of VRAM, because it's a Tesla video card, yeah, and it's got 4 GB of VRAM. 4 GB of VRAM. Majority of the video cards back in the days had 800 megabytes and 1 GB of VRAM maximum, you know, and you barely managed to saturate that amount of VRAM because the video card core was so powerful. In this case, it's got 612 megahertz on the core and nearly 800 megahertz on the memory clock. So it's powerful, you know, for 2008. But in this situation, you see that with maximum details, 1080p, full dynamic light, it's not doing nothing. I can try in a few older games to go on 1440p if I have the opportunity, because I've seen the option in the menu, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Seriously, look at it. 200 FPS. It'll be 150 and maybe 500 megabytes of VRAM. But I never thought I would see this performance with this video card, and I like it, you know. So I will call this a big win from this video card, seriously, because it looks fantastic in S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I think I have to jump in the other one to see, because that's 2008. Maybe it's doing something different on the performance side. Let's go. I don't even know what's going on here, seriously. On 1080p with maximum details, I got 8-9 FPS. Okay, so it's a DirectX 10 video card, you know, so I enable DirectX 10 enhanced light. You know, I don't think the core is capable of delivering this amount of performance. Look at that, 8-9 FPS with maximum details on this resolution. I have no chance on the video card, you know. How do you fill up that VRAM? Well, I thought I can max out everything, you know, the details, the resolution, and I don't think that is for this amount of quality. Seriously, I think the VRAM is made for some application, not for gaming, you know. I think 501 GB of VRAM it's enough for the video card, and you cannot saturate that amount, you know. So in this situation with maximum details, nada, seriously, it's not okay. But the best thing I can do now is just try to make it work. It is on 1080p with maximum detail with enhanced light, but not DirectX 10 enhanced light. It's just enhanced light normal, and you can see I got like 20, now I got 30 FPS. It's playable in this situation. Based on the load I have on the video card, you know, based on the temperature, I will say it's fairly utilized in this case with 30 FPS. I can do some custom settings now because I managed to see playable conditions. So 30 FPS, I think 720p or 1366 will be ideal. Actually, let's try. All right, so with 720p with enhanced light with maximum details, I got playable FPS. This is the most important thing, you know. If it's the code is maxed out, I got a 50-60 FPS, 600 megabytes allocated, and 480 megabytes process. This is the right FPS in this condition, you know. I got 330 watts consumption from this. It's good amount of wattage because this is a very beefy video card and it makes a lot of heat. 75 degrees on this occasion and 58-59 on the PCB temperature. It's good. You know, this game shows me that if you do the right settings and you put the right resolution to the game for this video card, you're gonna see some really nice performance from the video card, and the game will work really nice. So in this condition, I like it. I will play the game like this because it's exactly what I want from this video card. By the way, this is a 2008 video card, which is a 2008 game, 2008. Yeah, so theoretically it needs to work. This is a very interesting performance that I have here. I maxed out everything, but for some reason everything is locked on 800 by 600 in GTA 5. I don't know, maybe the drivers from this Quadro, I'm like, yeah, how does it work, you know? Why is it like this? But I got 92% load, 93% load on the core of the video card. That means it's maxed out. I've seen in a couple of situations that the video card, that's the only number it can get on the core, you know, in order to be fully loaded, you know, 93%. In some cases it's working like that. Let's see how much VRAM I'm gonna put, because I put on DirectX 10 with maximum detail. Everything is on high details. Let me check something. If you go into the settings, you cannot move this. You know, if you put in Windows mode on 1080p 720p and you put window mode or borderless here, it goes small window. So yeah, you cannot lock the full screen. So there is nothing you can do. Here I got FXA. I wanted to see if this is on off, that because you can see the square edges and you can do nothing. So I maxed out everything here, as many things as possible in order to get more details without motion blur, and that's it. I'm very curious what happened. So I had like nearly 60 FPS. Look at the lag. I can't click it. That's it. Look at that. Advanced graphics. Okay, let's go back. All right, this is the most important thing. So I put 1080p with 50% render scale in order to see if I can fill up that VRAM. I got a big load here on the video card's core. You can actually see the spikes in the game. It's very troubling to see a video card like this running seriously like this with maximum load on the core. I think 2000 megabytes of VRAM allocated in 1.7. It's a lot. It's a lot of VRAM utilized for a Tesla video card. 2008 video card, and it's running 2 gig of VRAM. Woo, baby. All right, so this is a must. You know, apparently the VRAM, it's a must here in this occasion if you are interested on running GTA 5 with this. So I got maximum details here with 1080p. On this occasion with 50% render scale. If I don't put 50% render scale, I'm not gonna get any utilization. You can see that the video card is struggling with the FPS, but the only thing I wanted to see is that VRAM utilized. So if this is the only game that I can put on this video card and utilize with this video card that use this amount of VRAM, I will take it as a big win. You know, I managed to succeed something that is utilizing this amount of VRAM. Imagine loading it up with 3 gig of VRAM. I only wish, seriously, 86, 85, 86. Yeah, it doesn't go higher. So 2.6 gig of VRAM processed with 2.8 allocated. I think he needs to do better than this, seriously. If I had to do a clickbait thumbnail, seriously, I will put it like this. Nearly 3 gig of VRAM utilized from a Tesla video card. 2008 video card with 3 gig of VRAM utilized. 2008 video card with 3 gig of VRAM. What the video card is that? Seriously, because they all had 800 megabytes. Seriously, that's how it sounds. Alright, so this is maximum 2.9. This is maximum this video card can actually offer here. It's not bad, it's not horrible. I think the only thing I can do is just adjust it in such a way that you can play the game, and good luck, seriously. To be fair, this is the type of game that needs to be on this video card, you know. Fallout 3, New Vegas, you know. I maxed out everything on 1080p, and look at this. Everything is turned on, and I freaking love this idea. I got 310 watts consumption from this video card and how it's performing here, you know, with this computer. Maybe it's an exaggeration, the CPU, but you can put maybe a lower TDP CPU. Maybe that's the problem with why I have 300 watts consumption. Maybe you can reduce 50 watts or something from the whole computer and put an air-cooled one and a low TDP CPU, and you can do some how should I say, light adjustment to this, and you can use a video card like this maybe with some old production software and have a couple of games like this, and it will be quite entertaining, you know, to have your old machine back. There's a lot of people who got old computer and they are still running, you know, on the desk. You got like old computer that is used offline, you know, with some software that I'm still processing some stuff. I got one that is for emails, up to date, Windows 10, 11, blah blah blah, you know, maybe some consoles, some old computers for gaming, you know, the different type of configurations, you know. There's a couple of things you can do, but this video card, I think it's going to be this video card can be either for all gaming machine, you know, or all the production computer that is offline. It'll be very interesting to see what's your thoughts on that one, you know, because there's a couple of options here. But regardless, in this case with 1080p on maximum details, you see that the video card is capable of delivering some nice performance here. I got 60 FPS. In some cases it's not working with maximum FPS, 60 FPS with VSync on. But sometimes it's dropping below 60 FPS. If I look at that. See, I managed to the view distance, seriously, 53 FPS now, but it's max core, and you can see the stutter now on the frame time, you know, like 33 ms in this case, but it's not bad. Or never, 1080p is not the resolution. I tried to put 1440p, but I got black screen, and I don't know what happened there, but I don't think it's working with that resolution. I think the video card doesn't handle it. Maybe it's the frequency that it's outputting. Maybe I have to put, the video card has display port in the back, and I have to connect to the display port, you know. It's got two DVIs now, and I'm trying to bouncing on each other to see how they are performing, because sometimes I got glitches, you know, with the capture card. I'm using a different cable, an adapter, keep swapping them because it's an old video card, and that brass connector maybe is giving you some errors or glitch artifact. I don't know. It's working now with 1080p. That's the only thing I wanted to say, because very hard for this video card to actually output a lot of FPS, but in this situation you can actually see it's doing great, and yeah, I like it. This is funny because I remember last time I was playing World of Tanks and I say stop using software mode. There is no software mode, there is like low performance mode in this occasion, and every time I put low details you can see the low quality in the game, but it does work really nice with all video cards, you know. In this situation I put medium detail with 60% render scale in order to show you that it's garbage. Look at this, I got like 30 FPS with this, and it's not worth it because it's got effects, you know. Imagine putting enhanced light and effects and all kinds of stuff like that, you know. Not worth the hassle in this situation, you know. In this case, this is the best thing I can do for the video card. You can see that the video card is doing the job. I got nice load on the video card's memory. This is the most important thing because I want this video card to be utilized. I want to see how it's performing with maximum load. But the code is maxed out. There's no point on actually butchering the video card if I wanted to play this game, you know. So on the VRAM side I got 2.1 allocation and 1.9 process. This is good from the VRAM standpoint, you know, but not the way to utilize this, because there will be to have less stress on the core and have more performance. 49 FPS, 50. I want to keep averaging. I want to go left and right and see if I can push this video card to do some things, you know. Now look at this. On low details with 100% render scale, I got only 700 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 500 process. Do you want to play the game like that, that was with enhanced light and 60-70% on the render scale, or do you want to play like this? You look at this. I got 87% load on the core of the video card. Very interesting. Why is it like this? Seriously. Well, I got 160 FPS on average. Let me do one time reset because it looks good, seriously. And I freaking appreciate this performance it's offering here. This performance, it's outstanding. This is what I want from this computer. But sometimes you have to have a team to actually play this game. Now I got more wattage consumption from the video card and from this computer. 50%, 70% load on the CPU with 7.1 gig of system RAM utilized here. 80% load on the core, 72 degrees, and 58 degrees on the PCB. This is very interesting from this computer, you know. Look at this. It's behind you. Look at that. Yeah. Do keep. What you doing, ma? Bro, why are you bending over? Let's jump into Battlefield and see how it's performing here with this video card. Let me give you a couple of sounds here. Oh man, it's performing really well. Look at this. So I got 1080p with low details. This is good. Let's jump in the air and see how it's holding there. Maybe it's gonna load up the VRAM. 98% load on the core of the video card. Good performance. I did 1.1 gig of VRAM utilized here. 800 processed on the VRAM side. The core is maxed out here with 98% load. Decent, you know, considering on what resolution I have here. Performance-wise is good. 60 FPS almost on average. This is actually the most important performance I want from this. On 1080p is doing a freaking nice job here, the game and the video card. It's clear. It's perfect. 320 watts. This is very insane, seriously, to see this video card running in Team Fortress with 1080p and maximum details. I love this. I love this, and this is the most important thing, because if I can make this video card run like this, I don't think I have any problems. Maximum load temperature-wise is 72 degrees in this case. 1.9 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.6 in this case used. It's holding okay-ish, you know. There's no problem on playing with the video card in this case, in this game with 1080p. But you need to understand that if you want more FPS in this situation, you have to lower the quality. 50-60 FPS in this occasion is not okay, you know, because it's a Tesla video card, and I think the most important thing is to get a constant FPS. I think if you take some anti-aliasing off, you get FPS, but based on the age of the video card and how it's performing now, I will say it's okay, you know, but it's not okay to max it out like this, like 60 FPS. You're on the edge here with this. It shows me that there is a chance so you can utilize this. So, but the problem is you have to create a little balance between this, you know. 2008 video card on 1080p with maximum details in Team Fortress doesn't cut it, you know. Maybe 720p or 1366. I think that's the only way you can achieve the performance. Look at this. On 1366 with this video card, you can actually see I got very interesting performance from this video card. Look at this. This video card doesn't work really nice on full screen, only with 1366. This is the best resolution ever in this case, you know, that this video card can offer. Lowest details, I put it on so I can have playable FPS, and in this situation you can see I got 1.1 allocation on the VRAM. Core is maxed out. This game knows how to utilize this video card, but because of that resolution, I don't get to see more utilization on the VRAM and the core. But even like this is good, you know. It's not a big problem if I'm on 3066, you know. Maybe it's got some optimization problems, you know. I think I seen it with that the 4000, it was the same. So I will call this a very big W, seriously, in this case with this video card. 61 on minimal, 100 on average. Not bad, you know, for this video card. Not bad for this system actually, because it's holding with this video card and it allows me to play Dota 2 like this, you know. So I actually tried and I played with this with 1366, and because of that amount of FPS, I had actually a very nice experience, you know. So in this case, I will say it's possible to play the game. The only thing that you have to do is just adjust it in such a way, maybe with some details, and maybe you will gonna benefit from this video card's performance. This is how it needs to be utilized. 1366. The exaggeration that I managed to done today was with 1080p, because it's not the resolution for this video card, you know. But if you put a 1366, 720p, I think the video card can actually do a really nice performance, and it's holding pretty well. And I like it, seriously. This is the right way to utilize this GPU. And in Dota 2, you can see that there's no problem, seriously. There's so many games I can play with this, and it's kind of awesome to see this old video card performing like this, you know. Performance wise, core wise, temperature, I can do some custom settings in order not to stress it at maximum. Maybe find some high-end thermal paste in order to put it on, because if I want to keep a video card like this in a normal machine, I have to put it in tip-top conditions, seriously. I think this is a very interesting video card, but the most important thing you have to take from this is that this is a Tesla video card, and the best thing I can do for this is just not recommended, because because it's very old. Very rare circumstances that you can find a video card like this super cheap with a cheap computer. Then ideal would be to save it, because a Tesla video card with this amount of VRAM is very unique for itself. So aside from collection purposes, I don't think it's worth it, because if you're interested on old operating system and old hardware and old software, I think there are more efficient video cards that can do the job better, you know, with high frequency on the core. I really appreciate the video card and I'm very grateful that I have it, you know. I will continue to use it and test it in the future. I want to see other games, how they are performing with this. Pairing it with the appropriate hardware, with the operating system and the appropriate software / games, I think it's going to be fantastic. Is it worth it? Because if it costs a lot of money to find something like this, no, it's not worth it. If it's cheap, yes, but if not, just leave it alone, because there are other alternatives for cheap hardware that can do much better job. If you have any suggestion for this video card or for this system, leave a comment, smash that like button, and I will see you very soon.